freaking loud. Okay, no. What's up, guys? It's your boy, Bat Legend 52. Back at again with that update news. That is freaking loud. Alright, who's ready for that new DC Legends update video? Hey! And guess who it's for? Take a guess. Uh, this update, Saint Walker. So they almost have all the lanterns. They have Larfleeze. They just need a black lantern and Kyle Rayner white lantern. So they almost have all the lanterns. So this update, as you can see, the event's already out for Saint Walker. Saint Walker you get from the not the event. This update's already out. So I'm a little bit late on this. I'm sorry, my bad. But you get, I hit the mic, my bad. You get Saint Walker from. Okay, that mic is on. Okay, green. Mic's on. Okay. So you get Saint Walker from the Hero Challenge event, and you get Parallax from the PvP arena. Bam. Well, it's the Kyle Rayner version of Parallax. I don't know. I think I would have liked the Hal Jordan version. Because, I mean, the Hal Jordan version, I don't know. I just. That one's like really, really iconic to the. Where Hal Jordan went, kind of crazy and, I think destroyed all Coast City, something like that. But they put in the. So, Parallax, has to, it's the embodiment. Parallax is the embodiment of fear for the Yellow Lanterns, if you didn't know. And then what it does is it takes over like a Will Lantern, Green Lantern host, right? So, but this new update, I forgot what number, but they didn't add much. They've added the. They didn't add much. They add 2 new characters like normal, and then the rest of it's mostly the same. But so this is the January month. I forgot the number, but the number will be up on the video if you would like to know. So they did add. Fuck. Okay, as you can see, they have all the lanterns basically. Besides, they even have Kate Kane Batwoman. They have Batwoman, bruh. They even have Alan Scott Green Lantern, the first one, and I clicked it again. Okay, so see, they have Larfleeze right there, right? So and then now they have Parallax, and they have Atrocitus, and they have Saint Walker, right? And they also have Star Sapphire. I'm talking like there's thousands of lanterns out there, right? For each core. But I'm saying like when you think of like Orange Lanterns, you think of Larfleeze, right? Because he's like the only one. I'm saying like that. So when you think of purple, you think of Indigo One. When you think of like the first one that comes to mind for pink is Star Sapphire, Carol Ferris, right? And the first one, this is a good example. For the first, when you think of Green Lantern, you think of the Hal Jordan version. Like when you think of Green Lantern, you either think of John Stewart or Hal Jordan. But if you think of Yellow Lantern, everybody immediately thinks Sinestro, right? Because he's like the main leader of the Corps. So the main core leaders here basically, for the Green Lantern one, it kind of varies between Guy Gardner, Hal Jordan, and John Stewart because they're like the top best. And then there's Sinestro. So we have green, yellow, pink, red, orange. Now we just need white and black lantern. I think there are black lanterns in the game that you can fight, but I don't know if there's one that you can have yet. And so I'm trying to, especially like I would have much rather had the Hal Jordan version of Parallax and then just White Lantern Kyle Rayner. That would have been dope. I'm really hoping for White Lantern Kyle Rayner. So I mean, with that being said, let's take a look at what we have so far because I don't have them unlocked. Parallax Kyle Rayner. So, he's a lantern, right? He's part of one of the lantern cores, but it's kind of green, Now, I want to give you guys some information on Parallax. Parallax can, this is literally Parallax, but it's the Kyle Rayner version because Parallax is literally like the entity of fear that embodies the Green Lantern. Parallax is a demonic entity, the personification of fear that jumps from host to host, taking control of them, like a parasite. Mostly goes for Green Lanterns, right? Creating terror into anything that can come into contact with. See, I really like the how. I'll put a picture of the Hal Jordan Parallax up on the screen, and I think I would have liked the Hal Jordan Parallax and Saint Walker, and then next up, this update I would have liked Saint Walker and normal Kyle Rayner White Lantern, and then next Lantern maybe Parallax Kyle Rayner version, or maybe they're gonna do that next. That next they might, Kyle Rayner version White Lantern, and then the other version of Parallax, which was Hal Jordan, which is the one I mostly think of when I think of Parallax. The parasitic allowed him to take control of Kyle Rayner, a Green Lantern of Sector 2814. Captured by the Sinestro Corps, now Rayner travels through the universe as Parallax's host with new powers and becoming the Herald of the Antimatter. The Herald of the Antimatter. Yeah, that makes sense. Why? Because the Antimatter is pretty dope right now, and he's got the Antimatter has he's going to be on the CW Crisis on Infinite Earths, which starts again on Tuesday. So like starts back up, but that makes sense. So Parallax Kyle Rayner, pretty dope, right? So they don't just add Parallax. I'll put a picture of Parallax when he's not possessing a Green Lantern up on the screen right now, because I think that'd be pretty cool to have as a separate character too, not just him possessing somebody, because he's pretty dope. And then I said I'd already put the picture of Hal Jordan up on the screen, possessed by Parallax. I think that version is pretty cool. But we already have normal Hal Jordan. We didn't have Kyle Rayner at all. But I would like White Lantern Kyle Rayner. So, I mean, now I gotta go look. I've already played the event a little bit, so I still have. Dune? Dan. Ah. Okay, so what are you eating?
Toast.
Okay, so I still have to. Don't spill crumbs on my floor, Dan. You better not. Okay. So we are gonna talk about here. So, Saint Walker, I've already played the event a little bit, so I have him unlocked. So I gotta tap to unlock him right now to go over the basics for the character that they've added for the new event. Boom. Saint Walker with his dank lookingness.
What would you even call that thing on the back of his head?
I don't even know what tail, I guess. Even if you lose hope, I have enough for all of us. Now fight and believe all will be well. Yes.
Yeah, he gains hope from the big ass dick hanging off the back of his head.
Dan St. Walker's dope and you know it.
I know, it's cool. I like the elephant more.
Yo, if you play the arena, you get to see Atrocitus. Not the arena, not the arena. The
Oh God, Sam, why you smell like dog shit?
Bro, no, you smell like donkey
No,
do.
your whole
Man, what a ching chong, what a dumbass, fo. So, okay, so no, Saint Walker, Lantern of Hope. Dan, you dumbass, fo. Okay, so Saint Walker wields the power of hope as the first Blue Lantern. See what I'm saying is like either the first Blue Lantern or the leader or the most one you think of. That's what I'm going for here. I'll give you the brief overview of him. When the sun started dying, turmoil and rotting, and took over the planet, I don't even know how to say it. So Walker's home planet. Desperate but hopeful, he took his father, wife, and two. Oh no, not that. He took his wife, two children, up Mount Helios in search of a promised Messiah who would save them. But the trip was dangerous, and one by one, eventually, his family died. One died. Finding no one at the top, he took up the task of calling his people. He took up the task of calming his people down himself. There, newfound hope rejuvenated the sun, and indeed Mount St. Walker became worthy of the first Blue Lantern of Hope. Lantern of Hope, the Blue Lantern of Hope, St. Walker. Yes, he needed to be in the game. He's long overdue, especially because they already had Star Sapphire, they already had Hal Jordan, they already had Sinestro. Like he's one of the main ones here. Like we needed him, bro. And they already had Atrocitus, right? So why not the why not Sam Walker? So I think Sam Walker here is a great inclusion. So he's pretty dope, right? And more on him in his Legend review. So yeah, I mean, guys, uh, with that being said, and Dune being stanky like a skunk, bro, you skunk, bro. So I mean, I don't know, but with that being said, guys, that was the end of this update video, kinda, I guess. I don't really know. So, yeah, I mean, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.